Hey there, second grade. It's Mrs. Bierman with a new project. Hopefully those of you who are learning completely from home, my virtual learners, hopefully you picked up your new art supplies from school on Thursday. That's today if you're watching this now. Supply pickup is from 4 to 6 at the high school. The first step to this project is going to be to fill out a portion of this worksheet, and we're going to pay really close attention to our 12 color wheel. A lot of times in art class, when we look at the color wheel, we focus on the 6 main colors. We think about the rainbow: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and violet. Well, today we're going to focus on all 12 of these because we're going to fill out a very important piece of this worksheet, and that is what we call analogous colors. So first we're going to, you can use crayons, colored pencils, you can use markers, you can even use paint to go ahead and fill in your color wheel. You're just going to fill in the corresponding parts to your color wheel, the corresponding colors, and you can start anywhere. What I told the kiddos at school who already completed this is that when you look at Crayola crayons or Crazy Art crayons, if you have a different brand, I'm not completely sure, but if you look at these crayons, it should give you the word right there at the top, so you see yellow. Well, we want to make sure we have those 6 intermediate colors also. And don't worry if you don't have them, I will give you a little trick. So you're going to look for the next color, which is yellow-orange. Make sure you have an intermediate. If you don't, what you're going to need is you're going to need the 2 colors that make them. So if I have yellow and I have orange, I can make my own yellow-orange. After orange, we've got red-orange and then red. Just make sure you have those 12 colors and are ready to go. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to put your name up here somewhere on your worksheet just to make sure, if you do take a picture of this with a finished one at some point, I have your name on there. And then you can start anywhere on your color wheel. It's totally up to you. I'm going to start with my favorite color, yellow. And even though it's just a worksheet, I still want you to use second grade coloring skills. We outline that pie piece, and then we can very quickly notice that I'm just moving my fingers, my wrist just slightly, but I fill in the rest of the pie piece. When I'm done with that, if you have the intermediate color, yellow-orange, you can go ahead and outline and fill that in as well. If you don't have the intermediate color, I will give me a second and I will show you with red-orange what you can do. So you're going to keep moving around that color wheel. I think it's good practice to go right in order so that you can practice thinking about the color wheel order and those intermediate colors. So here's what you're going to do if you do not have red-orange. Well, if I have red, which I do, if I have red and I fill that in, and I have orange, I can make my own red-orange. Here's how I'm going to do it. I'm going to take my darker color first, but I'm not going to press hard, but I'm going to go ahead and fill in that pie piece, the red-orange pie piece, with red first. So I'm filling it in. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my regular old orange, and this time I am going to push harder. And that happens. You'll probably do it too if you press hard. Mrs. Bierman does it a lot. But now I'm going to press hard, and I'm going to go right over top of the red that's already there. And if I press hard, those 2 colors will blend and mix, and you should have a red-orange. You can do the same thing with red-violet. You can do the same thing with yellow-green, blue-green, any of those intermediate colors. I'll just show you really quickly. If I take a green, if I don't have yellow-green, if I take a green and then I go over it really dark with my yellow, that's going to give the impression that it is yellow-green. If you have a yellow-green, use it. You can go ahead and finish filling out that color wheel. I have mine done here. Make sure you have your name. Make sure you have all 12 colors filled out. And the last thing you're going to do is fill out this space. Analogous colors are colors that are next to each other on the color wheel. Then I'd like you to give me an example. Analogous colors have to be at least 3 colors in order, but you don't want to do more than 5. I can go yellow, yellow, orange, orange. I could keep going and do yellow, yellow, orange, orange, red, orange, and red. I can go somewhere else. I can go blue, blue, green, and green. So I just did the abbreviation. So here I did green, green, and yellow. That's one example. 3 colors need to be right next to each other. And then down here I did a 5-color example. Red, violet, violet, blue, violet, blue, and blue, green. As long as you're going in order and they are next to each other. Okay? So go ahead and fill out that worksheet and I will give you the second part to this project in just a minute.